I'm Bill Heran. I'm the author of The Missing Piece, and today is June 20th. The topic for today is the scripts we live by. The quote is by Carly Simon. Don't mind if I fall apart. There's more room in a broken heart. Life is full of repetition. When we were born, the world from our perspective is a blank slate. The storyline begins shortly after our brains are capable of storying what is coming into view for us. We begin to put things together at first without judgment, and then often mimicking the primary caregivers responsible for the environment of growth or stagnation. Our storyline is fleshed out through the early years of our life. Were we abandoned? Did we experience abuse? Were we raised in an environment of suspicion and hatred for others? Were we loved and cared for? Did we experience others loving and caring for each other and for us? All these scenarios lead to storying and often are played out time and time again throughout our lives. Sometimes these storylines can trap us in a compulsive repetition. I sometimes use the metaphor of a play script with multiple scenes and acts when addressing this issue with my clients. We often play a role from a production in our heads, complete with an orchestra and elaborate sets. We even go as far as giving the script to people we meet with assigned roles. You'll play this, you'll play that, I'll play my role, which may or may not be familiar to them. Despite the story depicting an absolute dysfunctional character with tragic endings, we remain engaged in the same role. All too often, the current production can cast usually reflects the production and cast can usually reflects an old storyline, which leads to disenchantment and dismay. I refer you to the movie The Truman Show to gain more insight about scripted living. The shift to shift the play to a more adaptive character, a role that it alternates depending on the situation and people around you, can lead to more serenity and life satisfaction. Be aware of the old storytelling and understand the power of early conditioning and how it influences current personal and interpersonal functioning. However, don't get stuck there. Try on different roles that are pliable and adaptive. They adapt to each situation with love and compassion. Bring the old role into your consciousness while meditating and create a ritual of moving it on to a virtual museum of theatrical performances so you can retire the role as much as possible. The stuck role will try to convince you that of its importance and the vital significance in your life, mostly to defend you against any thwarts of danger. But you can see through the message. Feel free to let it go. So today, let's try to be more aware of roles that you embody in your life. Begin to be conscious of why each role is present and how it has been so important to your ego, and realize how you can free yourself from the destructive role and every other role so you can be more authentic in all of your affairs. Thank you for joining me today with the reading from The Missing Piece. I look forward to you joining me with future readings. Thank you. Have a great day.